Dear friends, in class 9 we are studying 8 lesson quadrilaterals, and in exercise 8.1 we have 7 questions. ABCD is a rhombus. This quadrilateral ABCD is a rhombus. Show that diagonal AC bisects angle A and C. So we are given diagonal AC. This diagonal AC bisects angle A and C also. This is what we need to prove. Show that diagonal AC bisects angle A and C, and diagonal BD also bisects angle B and D. So diagonal BD is this angle, BD is this diagonal, and it bisects angle B and angle D also. So let us prove the first part. AC bisects angle C and A and C. So consider this AC. AC is the diagonal. Now let us write the given thing first. Solution. We are given quadrilateral ABCD is a rhombus. And we have to show AC bisects angle A and angle C. First part. And second part, we have to show BD bisects angle B and angle D. Now see, ABCD is a rhombus in which all sides, we know the property of the rhombus is all sides of the quadrilateral are equal. Now in this, consider triangle ADC. In triangle ADC, AD equals to CD. So solution or proof, you can say, in triangle ADC, this AD equals to CD. Reason is they are sides of rhombus. Sides of rhombus are equal. Now, if two sides are equal, we know according to isosceles triangle theorem, angles opposite to congruent sides are congruent. So, angle DAC equals to angle DCA. Reason is isosceles triangle theorem. Isosceles triangle theorem. So we have got two angles congruent. Now see, this BAC and DCA are alternate angles. Angle BAC equals to angle DCA. Reason is they are alternate angles. We have already studied every rhombus is a parallelogram. It means two sides are parallel. It means these angles are alternate angles. Angles found by parallel lines and transversal. So they are alternate angles. Now watch carefully. Here right hand sides are equal. It means left hand side must also be equal. So from these equations we can say that this implies that angle DAC equals to angle BAC. Now see what we have got. We have got DAC equals to BAC. Means these two angles are equal. It means AC bisects angle A. Therefore, I can say that AC bisects angle A. Now watch carefully. This AD is parallel to BC because they are opposite sides of rhombus or a parallelogram. It means this angle DAC and BCA also are alternate angles. Angle DAC equals to angle BCA. Now see, we have got DAC equal to BAC. Here DAC and DAC, left hand sides are equal. It means right hand side must also be equal. So here I will give some equation. I will give this 1 and 2. So from 1 and 2, angle BAC equals to angle BCA. Now we have got BAC. Sorry, I want DCA. DAC equals to DCA. That is this. I will give this equation number 1, 2, 3 and 4. So from 1 and 4, now watch carefully, I have confused it. From 1 and 4, one is this, DAC equals to DCA is this, and DAC equals to BCA, that is this, fourth. So compare this, DAC left hand sides are equal, it means right hand side must also be equal. So I will get DCA equals to BCA. 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 It means AC bisects angle. AC bisects angle. AC bisects angle C. So first part is proved. AC bisects angle A and C. AC bisects angle A and C. Now second part is BD bisects angle B and angle D. See how it can be proved. Consider this type. Consider triangle BAD. So second part, to show BD bisects angle B and angle D. Now for this we are going to consider this triangle. In triangle BAD, again two sides are congruent, so we can use the isosceles triangle theorem, and hence we will get these two angles congruent. Angles opposite to congruent sides are congruent. So I will get in triangle ABD, in triangle ABD, AB equals to AD. Therefore, I can say that ABD equals to angle ABD equals to angle ADB. Reason is isosceles triangle theorem. Now, ABD equals to BDC or CDB. Angle ABD equals to angle CDB. Reason is alternate angles. Now if these two angles are, see, ABD equals to ADB and ABD equals to CDB. We are given 4. Let us give these equations 5 number and 6 number. So from 5 and 6, or comparing 5 and 6, comparing equation 5 and 6. LHS are same, it means RHS must be equal. I will get angle ADB equals to angle CDB. I am giving this equation number 7. ADB equals to CDB. Now see, ABB equals to CB, ADB equals to CDB. Therefore, I can say that BD bisects angle D. See, I have got ADB equals to CDB. These two angles I have got. Now we have to prove that ABD equals to CBD. See, we already said ADB equals to ADB equals to CBD, alternate angles. Angle ADB equals to angle CBD. Reason is alternate angles. See, we have got ADB equals to CBD, that is this angle, and we have got this angle equals to this angle. that is angle angle ABD, angle ABD equals to CDB, this angle, and ADB equals to CBD. But see, ADB equals to CDB, these two angles are congruent. I have got now ABD equals to ADB equals to CBD, and CDB equals to an angle CDB equals to angle ABD. They are also alternate angles. But ADB equals to CDB. This ADB equals to CDB, LHS are same, LHS are equal, it means RHS must be equal. So from equation 7, I will get angle CBD equals to angle ABD. See, I have got CBD equals to ABD, that is these two angles are equal, it means BD bisects angle B. Therefore, BD bisects angle B. Hence, we have proved all four things. That is, AC bisects A, angle A, AC bisects angle C, then BD bisects angle D, and BD bisects angle B.